It's me, Pumpkin Fire, the newest UA student. I have pumpkins on my hands, and I can make fire. And that is my quirk, because I am a UA student with quirks and things like that. And nobody is with me. This podcast is just entirely me. There's nobody else that's about to burst through those doors right now and anything like that, because I'm Mr. Pumpkin Fire here. See, and I make fire. And it's actually this is surprising because there's nobody that's supposed to burst through that door right now. There's no anticipation. I'm just going to be doing this entire episode by myself. There's totally not a 15-second countdown that was supposed to happen as I started talking, and it is. And oh boy, someone came in. Oh my, what is happening? This is totally unexpected.
Hello there.
I could not have expected. What is this? Oh my.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do that, buddy. How you doing?
You wanna get your
How you doing?
How am I doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I just learned how to do fire out of my pumpkins.
Ooh, I like fires in my pumpkins too.
So
like your power or something?
yeah, I'm a student. Who are you guys?
Me? I'm Mr. Duke.
You're Mr. Duke?
Mr. Duke. Mr. Raoul Duke.
Mr. Raoul Duke? You seem a bit intoxicated.
Yeah, well, yes. Yes, I am.
You're intoxicated right now?
Oh, well.
Is that what you just brought as well? Is that? I
You're
feel
going to
like
have to
there's
define intoxication.
alcohol.
It's
You're gonna
fine.
have to define
It's
intoxication.
juice. Don't worry about
It's
it.
juice?
Mhm.
I happen to.
This is some strong
Alcoholic
juice.
juice.
You're going to
Okay.
need the cocaine.
I'm
Fast
gonna-
car with the top down. As your attorney, I advise you.
To do that?
Yeah.
What did I do? Why do I need an attorney?
Oh, well, this is backcountry. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. Oh man, now who are you?
Don't mind him. He's had a bit,
No, they're coming in.
a bit much. He has a mental
Oh, be careful, be careful.
condition. I'm Dionysus. I make all the drinks and make
Oh.
all the drugs.
So
Enjoy
that's why,
parties.
that's why
and
you
stuff.
two hanging out?
Yeah, I just found this guy on the side of the road. I was like on my way to Las Vegas for
Against
this
my will.
thing after another thing, and I just saw him there.
Oh man, and to break character here a little bit, for those of you guys listening, this is a Halloween episode, hence this episode coming out on Halloween, and us being different people, and I forgot about that. What did he just consume? For those of you guys listening, Red has a bag of things.
Unidentified substances. What could be in there?
I don't know. Ecstasy, Molly, Coke,
All
meth.
three? All four?
Did I say ketamine?
All of them, all of above.
Oh God.
But we are doing a special Halloween episode. Did we do a Halloween episode previously?
I don't think so. Like, we might have talked about, like, horror stuff when we were Media Crash, but I don't think we've done, like, a Halloween bit.
Yeah, because I know we
talked
did
about
Christmas
witches.
episodes and stuff like that. I know we talked about witches, which I don't know. You want to give a quick 30-second crash course for people that didn't listen to that?
For those of you see, I am on drugs. For those of you who do not know, so witches, like the whole riding on a broomstick thing and like going in the sky and being all ha 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 ha. So like that is based because back in the day, witches used to go to the forest and gather what I would like to call magic mushrooms. Some people call like psilocybin, but and they would ground them up and they would put them on their broomsticks and ride on them with their bare naked vagina and tripped sack. And
that's a
why
fun fact. That's a real
thing.
thing.
You can look it up.
Lesson.
You can go to Google and look it up.
Yeah, we for those of you guys that watch my channel and watch the obelisk videos, there's a Halloween special and we talked about that as well, and it was a funny bit. But
we've talked about this 2 times on the podcast now.
Yes,
which is good, dude.
Which is not enough. Yeah,
I'm happy we're in agreement.
Yeah, and you want to move a little bit closer, but
right, yeah.
But yeah, no, I am dressed up as just like a UA student from My Hero Academia. For those of you guys listening, I got a stereotypical like jumpsuit, and like I look like I'm from UA. It's on Pumpkin Fire, random. I don't know.
For those of you listening, I am currently wearing blue shorts, an Acapulco shirt, and some sort of crafty jacket with some aviator sunglasses and a goofy looking bucket hat.
And you're playing the character from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, which is a great movie. You guys should watch it if you haven't. I hadn't heard it until you showed me, but it was what, 2011?
No, I think like 2000.
That's what that clip is, at least.
I mean, that's
when it was released.
I think maybe 2001. I thought it was earlier. You know what?
It looks like an older film.
Dude, we really need to, when Matthew gets better, we should hire him to be our Jamie.
Oh, yeah, like behind the camera, do research for us, for real. But
because I'm gonna look that up right quick. I'm so curious. I thought it was like 2001.
Audio only listeners, I have a wreath of
1998
vines and grapes, and I have this staff that looks just like the staff Dionysus is supposed to have in mythology.
And you made that, right?
To a T.
Yeah,
it's pretty impressive.
He made it with his bare hands too, not like just looking at it and appeared it. He made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't just like will it into existence, as I totally could as Dionysus.
With alcohol and
yeah,
stuff like that. So I don't. Either our memories are absolutely terrible, or
which they are.
Yeah, which they are. But yeah, I can't remember. I know we've done Christmas episodes, but I don't know if we've made like an obligatory, Halloween episode, but we decided we wanted to, maybe just talk about, I don't know, anything Halloween related, past experiences or anything like that. I know back because we all used to be friends in the same neighborhood, when we were growing up. And so I remember it was probably Halloween. We went and, we did this all the time, like TP people's houses and like our friends. And like there was one time Matthew,
I never participated in this.
Yeah, Daniel was a good boy.
I was a good boy.
Me, and honestly, in my defense too, Holden was a lot of the times the one that brought it up. And me personally, I just wanted to go outside and do something.
No, you ate that shit up.
I did.
You ate that shit.
I don't know. I just wanted to go.
Young Red.
I don't know.
Eat that shit up.
Maybe a little bit. I'll give it to you.
But like I remember one sleepover, me and I don't think it was you. I think it was someone else. We TP'd Matthew's house because we thought that was like the funniest shit on the planet. And the next day, I'm like waiting for Matthew to tell me that like his house. I'm waiting for some sort of reaction.
He
doesn't bring it up at all.
His dad mega minded the fuck out of that.
Yeah. So what happened, I guess, was his dad woke up at like 6 a.m. Saw he got TP'd. Cleaned the entire house before Matthew even woke up, knew they had gotten TP, didn't talk about it.
Matthew didn't roll out of bed until like fucking noon, so it gave him like 6 hours worth of work there.
Yeah, and so I guess it's later at night and I still haven't heard anything about it. So I asked Dan, we're on Xbox Live chat back in the day on the 360. And I'm like, so I was walking by and I saw your house got TP'd or something like that, trying to get, he had no fucking clue what he was talking about. So I guess later that night or the next day, Matthew's dad's like, hey Matthew, did anyone, bring up any TPing or anything? Who's the only one fucking dumbass that started is me, and they instantly knew it was me. I don't think there were any ramifications, but
you got 5D chest by Matthew's
dad.
Yeah,
by his dad. Dude, I don't know, you just didn't understand the rules of the game there.
Yeah. That was crazy, but
bro, do you remember, speaking of, well, this is more actually, I don't know why this popped into my brain. This is my Matthew childhood story. When we were young, probably 4th, 5th grade, Nerf swords were a thing, and we would always beat the shit out of each other with it. And I remember it was fall because I was cold, but we were outside, me and Matthew play fighting, and his younger brother Walker, who's good 2 or 3 years younger than us. So we were young. He was probably 7. He's like, yeah, I want to fight you, Red, or Ryan, as I went by back then. And we were fighting, and within literally 2 seconds, he dropped his guard and I almost stabbed his eye out. Literally, I lunged and I didn't mean to. I meant for him to block it, but it hit him in the eye, and he dropped to the ground screaming. And I was
you describing it like he dropped a dead body.
Literally a dead body. The second it happened, he boom to the ground. And I was like, dude, did I just poke out his eye?
Matthew?
Is he okay? unfortunately those were not the thoughts going through my mind. I got on my scooter and I pedaled my ass back home. But to make matters worse, Matthew's either mom or dad happened to be passing going to their house at the time, and they told Matthew, they were like, what the fuck happened? Like, all we saw was Ryan like scootering home like a demon, like what? And they, you know, it was that's my Matthew story.
And
I'm sorry, Walker, I still am.
I remember Walker. I think I was
he's
talking
fine,
to
by
Walker
the way.
or
Wait,
something.
He's fine.
Oh yeah, he didn't.
He's
get hit in
completely
his
fine.
eye. It was.
I hit it
really
like
close.
I was close. I was really close.
He probably
but-
would have been blind.
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
dude.
Eyes are surprisingly like pretty like.
I mean, yeah, if you get the eyelid closed, it'll just like smush back into your face, so it'll get a bit bruised. But unless you like really apply pressure, you know,
It won't like.
Dude, it was a
pierce it.
thrust to his eyeball. Like,
yeah,
Yeah,
if you put like your weight behind that,
Yeah.
that can fuck him up.
Well, it was
But
enough,
also,
like,
if you're
he had a
aiming
black
for his
eye for
head
a
and
while.
relying for him to block it, for his eye to not get poked out.
No,
it's
no, no,
kinda
no.
Still your fault.
I
Like,
thrusted.
even if he didn't.
oh, it absolutely is my
Yeah.
fault. I should not have been
Well,
playing that hard with
And I
a
want to say,
7-year-old.
those Nerf swords, they just have like freaking sharp, like PCP or PV.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
inside.
dumbest shit.
Inside.
Who the fuck
Yeah.
designed that?
So the
and was
foam-
like,
They
let's
wanted
give
him to
this
hurt.
kids to swing at each other.
Yeah.
So they just like poke each other with
Bro.
like sharp plastic.
Yo,
'cause,
if
like,
that had
the
actually-
foam will break off and it'll leave the
Yeah,
little
that's what
cap
happened.
Thing.
That's, you know, if their foam was still there, it would have just bruised. There's no risk, but the reason there was a risk was because
The thing was broken off of it.
the foam at the top. Yeah,
Dude, so if that had happened, do you think we could have sued like Nerf for like everything? Like they literally like, and I'll reference this with the story of lawn darts.
I don't
okay?
know. There's
Lawn
been a
darts back in the
concerted
day
effort.
used to be this thing with like they were giant darts with a big ass metal tip on it, and like they were just encouraging for kids to like throw them at each other. Really, like back in the 80s, 90s, and they're banned in America now because of that. Like someone got hurt and they sued, and you can't like have them.
Damn.
So like I don't know. I feel like if that had actually happened, and I had blinded Walker, I could have been the start of a case for like, you know, some huge
yeah,
shit.
but you gotta have lawyers. Your parents, are
There's
your
also
parents
been
about to?
dude, Matthew's parents, if I had blinded his ass, they probably would have like came after us.
Claims like that, like you know the fucking McDonald's lady burning herself with coffee incident.
Yeah.
She was actually like totally in the
Yeah, it
right.
was
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
300
story
degrees,
that's
right?
told.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like way too fucking hot. And
Dude, and I didn't know that for a long time.
Yeah,
Like
she
growing
had,
up, I thought that was like,
bad,
oh fuck her,
bad
you know?
burns.
Yeah,
Yeah, like all over her body too.
But there was like an intentional effort to discredit her as a part of like a
Yeah, so, like,
campaign to
half
make
the
it
country
harder
would
to
hate
sue
you,
people like
Red.
that. So yeah, like the odds would be stacked against you if you tried to be
Bro, if half
there'd
the
be a
country
generation of
sword.
kids that fucking hate your guts because you're the one fucking snitch that got Nerf bolt.
Bro, you know what I say to those kids? I say fuck
I don't
them
think kids
respectfully.
have, like a concept of that. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, but like there would be kids that would like, you know. Or you know, like you were saying, how McDonald's like turned it around or whatever, you know. But
Like yeah, they might find a way to do that.
yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Fuck those
Halloween's
kids.
a magical time of the
It
year.
is,
I fucking
dude.
love fall.
Isn't it your?
You can
and
just-
might have to move a little bit closer.
Oh.
As well. Yeah, our we're professionals. Our mic stand broke, and we totally didn't make Dan.
Yeah,
We have
I'm
literally-
holding this
literally
of my own
have-
volition.
I gotta go on record here. We literally
that mic
have
stand right here would not work. I'd have to be like sitting like this to make that shit work.
it's called a boom. It's got a boom. It's got a boom boom.
We could angle it, but so yeah. The issue where we're at is. This is our hangout room. This is where, like, you know, when I'm not streaming, I'll go stream for 8 hours, and then I'll come in this room and eat dinner, and then play Overwatch 2 or, you know, games like that, you know, for a while. Are we trying this bit 3 times in a row?
Dude, no, what do you mean
I
3
don't
times in a row?
trust you.
This is
I don't
just me
trust
getting
you.
comfortable and acting like Mr. Duke.
I just don't
That
trust
is
you.
what Mr. Duke would
He would
do.
get actually,
As
if I was Mr.
Dionysus,
Duke, I'd be like,
I've known him a long while,
like,
and that
"Hey."
is something that Mr. Duke would do.
Hey,
You know, actually having
can
a
I-
mic in your hand is like pretty nice because you can move around and like gesticulate.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be gesticulating this much if I weren't
gesticulation,
Dionysus.
no breathing. Don't
Yeah.
give a fuck if I cut my own.
I'm trying to think of other, like, Oh, dude, my dad made me go to a haunted house. He forced me and my little sister to go to a haunted house when we were younger. I might not do that. That'd be the one thing I wouldn't.
I mean, just don't spill it. But
no, but that's like a $600.
He said respect.
oh,
Don't do that.
okay.
This is like powering the entire like.
Okay, I did not know that was that expensive.
If we cut out, it's because Daniel
every other
spilled
part of the
alcohol all over
studio
your face.
is from Amazon. I thought that was too.
Oh, it is.
Look at this.
Oh,
I can do
it's
magic
an
tricks. Do y'all see this
expensive thing.
candle? Watch. Boom. Oh, how is he doing that?
He is
Oh my God,
He's
magically
levitating it.
getting
I'm
a
fucking wizard.
a lighter into his
Audio
hand.
only listeners.
I'm
get
levitating
fucked.
a lighter
I
in my
mean,
hand.
Red is currently holding a lighter without holding the lighter. It's very impressive. I have no idea how he's doing it.
I'm a magician, dude. It's the power of drugs. I'm not gonna cap.
He's just like, yeah, he's trained his
The drugs
inner
can do
eye
that.
to like, you know.
Have you guys seen? If you've seen Baki, you would know what I'm talking about. Some of those people there just have like magical powers with their hands. That's me. Just with
Didn't you
drugs.
say in that show there was a whole episode or whatever where
don't-
like
please don't say the
he
sex
just
scene.
like
Please don't say the
has
sex
yeah
scene.
he loses his virginity and he like levels up.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
literally, he levels up. Like he. I don't
Are
know.
you
like,
telling me that wouldn't be entertaining to watch?
bro?
Because it was the most entertaining shit to watch.
His dad. Bro, his dad. So they're like, throughout the seasons, they're like kind of like smooching, falling in love, and then all of a sudden, like he has a run-ins with his dad, who he fucking hates, by the way. And his dad's
Oh, yeah,
like,
Yujiro
take
is a
all.
bastard.
Literally, I
Through
think
and
one of the
through.
quotes, like verbatim, is like, "Take all he can give you, but don't make him hurt you," or something like that. Like, and then like the next episode, they fuck, and then his dad, and then he's like, I think he has like a flashback, and he's like, "Yeah, my dad was right. I feel so much stronger."
And then he loses the chick to Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali Jr.
Muhammad Ali Jr.
Which major spoilers, but I guess we should have prefaced that before.
Oh.
Sorry
A
if you
major
like
Baki spoiler. I
Major
mean,
Baki
we're doing a
spoilers.
Halloween
Shit.
episode. There's gonna be Baki spoilers.
Yeah, I mean like
Obviously, it's a Halloween episode.
it's a Halloween episode.
So now for the rest of time we do this, we gotta spoil Baki on Halloween.
Every
episodes.
Halloween
Every
episode.
Halloween.
So consider this your warning for the future. Also, I can do it. I lost my magic.
Since we're already doing Baki spoilers, Yujiro kicks everyone's ass in every single fight he's in.
With not even like any
No
close.
exception. Yeah.
The one close dude happened to be a 146-year-old man, but even that wasn't close. Yujiro just made him think it was close.
Dude, you guys talking about anime makes me just want to continue watching. So Red here is gonna be he's gonna invade my apartment and he's gonna be a squatter
down,
here.
Yeah, the way it went down was I was just like over here like every night crashing and stuff, and eventually I was like, dude, can I just like live in the beanbag area? And Holden was like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, I don't care, no rent, dude, you just pay for like the toilet flushes and you're good.
I don't even pay the water bill, so that would be nothing.
So you lied to me?
I don't think this conversation happened like the way you're presenting this. But no, we Matthew obviously has been going on a
on a
journey
top
of his
secret
own.
mission
Yeah,
right now.
he is like
find-
fighting Nazi dinosaurs.
I was gonna
It's-
say to find the mental health, but that works too.
I like fighting Nazi dinosaurs a bit
It's
more.
the same thing. Mental health, Nazi dinosaurs. It goes hand in hand.
And we definitely hope we don't talk about it too much because it's still kind of like a developing situation like with us, and we don't really want to talk about it too much publicly. But obviously, he hasn't been around, so we hope he's around in some point in the future.
Matthew, if you watch this, we love you.
we do love you, Matthew, and we miss you.
I love you more than Red.
I do.
Chupa mi verga.
Man, dude, a freaking someone in our neighborhood as a kid, I'm just like having trying to like allow all these Halloween memories to like come flooding back. And I remember someone on our block in my old neighborhood, in all of our old neighborhood, but it was like my block. Because you guys didn't live on my block. Anna lived freaking across the street from me, but there was one house every year that went all out, and they turned their garage into a haunted house.
Oh, I love those houses.
Make it smart. Turned it into a haunted house, and like every year they would like go so hard on like the Halloween decorations and everything like that. So I don't know. There's no moral of the story.
Dude,
that
my
just
family
was a thing in my life.
Never did that. Like we were lucky if we put out like lights or anything or a pumpkin. Like that's the most we ever got.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
one of my favorite Halloween memories was handing out candy. I big brained it. I made myself look like a mannequin, but I was like inside the mannequin.
Ooh.
So it was
That's hot.
supposed to look like a scarecrow being like, "Oh, take one." And
You just scared the
I
shit
just
out of
scared
people.
yeah.
That took more than one or everyone.
everyone.
Oh, there it is. I knew it was gonna happen. Party foul. Oh man, live on camera.
And it's
you wanna
fucking
keep
red,
talking
too.
while Red
Red
cleans
has spilled
Yo,
red alcohol.
Yo, soak that up with paper towels before you scrub
use
it.
the paper towels to
Blot it.
oh my
Don't smear
gosh,
it.
dude. I don't know. We moved. It's right there on the beanbag. Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
Literally,
the drugs.
did it get on the mics and shit? How much of it spilled? Oh man. Well, I'll
Darn.
let you deal with that. We've already told Red that if we owe any money at when we move out of this goddamn apartment, actually, can I have some of it for me? For audio listeners, Ryan did a party foul, what we call party fouls.
Red
We're not
made red
partying,
alcohol.
but it's always a party when we're talking to y'all. But he spilled the worst colored liquid he possibly could have spilled on the carpet.
Bro,
But
whenever you get them to do the renters thing, like when they come and check it, just make sure you have red lights in here and they won't see shit.
as long as we don't have to pay the I've already accepted that we're not going to get our security deposit back. I don't give a fuck about that.
It looks like I fucking murdered someone right here.
Oh my god, really? Yeah, make sure you're blotting it and then you got to do this shit. But yeah, if they owe me some money, I'm gonna What just happened?
What did you?
What is the lighter
dropped
fell
his
in the
lighter
cup?
into
Bro, the
cup.
lighter I put in the thing fell directly in my cup.
Oh my gosh,
You're
but
just
It's the
dropping
drugs.
shit today.
dude, actually, you know what we can
You're
blame
very
this
in
on?
character.
You can blame this on a ghost haunting us. This is a Halloween episode.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude,
blame it on
those
the drugs.
ghosts, those nasty
Yeah.
specters. They're in
It's
our
the
fucking.
fucking doll. How did we not decide
No,
to
I'm
bring
gonna
the
blame
doll
it.
back?
Yeah, for the
As a
Halloween
cameo
episode.
for the Halloween
it's like
episode.
One of the,
Oh
one
wait,
of
this
the
is the doll.
bits.
What,
It's one
this
of
is
the
the
Neon
spirit of the
Apes
doll.
I was literally
bits.
gonna say
This is that we have a new doll. We're not going to acknowledge it anymore,
we
but
murdered it.
we murdered the doll and we put its existence
We
and
put
its
its
soul and
soul
its
into
memories
it.
and every living being and everything it loves and everything it hates in its together.
There was a lot of hate memories, when we were moving in.
You're okay. It's
Very
chill.
hateful doll.
He spilled it directly almost over in another stain that he has stained our carpet straight black. So it's almost over.
Bro, if it had been like right to the left of it, it would have gone right on top of that stand and it would have been no problem.
So we had ash in this room for ash purposes. Like the Ash Wednesday, Ash Tuesday. We're really
We're
religious.
very
Yeah.
Catholic and we just keep a lot of ash.
Yeah.
Well, we can do Ash Wednesday every week.
Yeah, and my boy Red here, he spilled a lot of ash on the carpet, okay, and his
at least
motherfucking
that much.
dumb
Like-
ass just started smearing the ash into the carpet.
In my defense, I was not thinking at all.
How is that a defense?
Dude, I wanna,
saying
like,
why you did it.
dude, I'm gonna become a lawyer and do Better Call Saul. I'm gonna go to the guys and be like, dude, just say, just say that. Just say that and
Like,
everything.
Your
will be
Honor,
okay.
in my defense, I didn't mean to spill the cup. It just happened.
It just
What was
happened.
I supposed to do?
Wait, we can go back to ghosts. It's the doll
Spooky
haunting
fucking
us.
ghosts. Knock that shit out of my hand.
It's spooky season. It's like what you said. The closer we get to Halloween, the more haunted the world is. And every year when we celebrate Halloween, it
I did
puts
say
the
that.
seals back up on spooky shit.
Yeah.
Until next October when the spooky shit starts leaking out.
Oh my god, we
and
did.
we do Halloween to seal it away.
I did in
again.
fact say this
We
about
talked.
3
You
days
said
ago.
that last episode, right?
I'm actually
I
pro.
don't think it was last
breaking the
episode. It was a couple
Halloween
days ago we
seal
were
and
hanging.
having
Oh.
goth season be all day, every day. For the
Yeah.
entire year.
So
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's just because the lighting in this room, but I think I got a lot of the red out of the carpet. I've been
if you
blotting like
blotted
a
it,
motherfucker.
I believe it. Dude,
Yeah.
I almost spilled my drink. I'm
Oh my
waving
God.
this shit around.
guys.
Yo, I was
Guys,
gonna ask.
please,
I was gonna ask a favor.
please.
I was gonna ask a favor
Destroy
from
your
y'all.
apartment this episode.
I was gonna ask a favor since I spilt my drink and I not only made them but I purchased the alcohol to provide them. Can I sip from y'all's?
I already drank mine.
Here, you can have half of this. I get the other half though.
So Holden had the smart play. He just
I
just
chugged it so I
all.
wouldn't have to deal with an entire cup of liquid
I just
while
wanted
we're
to
doing
sip.
Nah. Now the carpet sipped. The carpet got a good old sip.
No, I'm a
Big
sip.
gulp.
Oh my gosh, that'll probably make it into a micro content, honestly. But also, I'm trying. Okay, anyone else got any other Halloween? I remember. Oh, dude, I'm just having like nostalgia, like flood back. I
I
remember.
have Halloween stories, but I'm busy blotting the carpet.
Okay, well, I'll tell this one story, and by the time you might be done. But I remember Anna. I used to be, like I said, me and Anna were across the street from each other, childhood friends. And she had a trampoline in her backyard. Holy shit! As a kid, dude, we did so much fun shit. So many games we made up. We made up a game called "If you have a trampoline, you need to play our game, and you need to tell me that you played it." And that'll be my magnum opus. But we made up a game called Doggy Treat, and it was where we put a bunch of like
Fuck?
like a football, like a soccer ball, like all these foam different
Sus.
balls around the perimeter of the the trampoline, and everyone would jump on it, and if you got hit by a ball, then you then you would be out, and you would go on the side of the trampoline, and you can pick up balls and you can chuck it at people. It's a very fun game.
Family friendly game.
I remember just like around Halloween, we would just, or maybe not even around Halloween, just maybe we were just like, let's just like try to like make up like scary stories or whatever. We were like terrible at it, but that's a memory that's in my head. So now it's in your guys' head. But Red has exited the building. But
what the Red doing? Where's he going?
Oh, get more paper towels. Half this episode, he's
You
just
might
gonna
be
be
getting
cleaning.
another drink.
Maybe both, but I do
that's
see the
my
paper
bet,
towels are
you know.
empty, so it might be both.
I'm sensing with your
alcohol
costume
staff?
powers. Yeah, the staff is telling me.
Oh, I was right. You were wrong.
Damn it, dude! The staff lied. I thought you were making
We didn't
another
know
drink.
what you were doing.
He thought you were getting more paper towels.
We're out of alcohol.
Dude, me and Caitlin are gonna go grocery shopping at some point because we got nothing. But
Take me with you.
take me with me. I don't. Dude, when we were filming the obelisk episode, at one point, like we were like, dude, our obelisk episodes, we are like just like I mean, it is crazy, like the type of like just hilarious shit we're talking about. So at one point in time, freaking the other Ryan's talking about how he got a boner from how much damage he did or some shit. I don't know, some random shit. And like I go like daddy, and then like Garrett and Ryan were like no, and I was like mommy, and then Emma was like no, and then it was silent for like 5 seconds, and I was like uncle. And, like,
And someone said, "Oh yeah."
yeah, like someone that was in the call, we didn't know who he was. He just no, but
Said, "Show me your titties, boy."
yeah. Freaking okay, here we go. Here's a Halloween thing. There's a game that came out kind of around Halloween last year called Dead Estate, and it's almost like Nuclear Throne, but it's like you're kind of in a haunted house a little bit, or a creepy house. But all of the characters, all of like the women in the game, their boobs are as big as their fucking heads, and it is like
that's
the
One Piece.
hottest
No, that's One
pixel
Piece.
art. Yeah, but like no, I'm gonna show you a picture here. If you guys don't like, look up my Dead Estate video, my newest thumbnail, or just look up Dead Estate. But I'm gonna just show Red a picture of Dead Estate character. I think there's official Rule 34 too here. But okay,
Rule
look at this,
34 states that
look at
if
this.
anything exists, there's porn of it.
Look at this.
Whoa!
That's official. That's official.
That's official
That's
art.
official art. Here, I'll show the camera. Let's see how.
I mean, couldn't you just edit it in post?
Yeah, but I edited
It's not the same.
so much shit in the last episode. No, but I hope you guys appreciated
Holden
that
put in
last
work.
episode.
I want y'all to understand, for that last podcast episode, I didn't fully realize the ramifications of what I was just signing up Holden for. Me and Daniel played Overwatch for a good like 4 days, just back to back to back, and every day Holden be like, "Nah, just editing the podcast with like a little."
It was like it was like slowly over time. It wasn't that bad. It was probably like 2 extra hours of work, but I stretched it out.
Don't let
I
it fool
wanted
you. That
I
man
wanted
works.
my sympathy. But I don't know. Oh, but that game.
I just have a paper cup full of
Spooky.
paper towels.
You
Damn.
should eat it.
Yeah,
Is
it
that
probably
my party
still has a
foul?
little bit of alcohol in it.
Well, you'd be
Just
right.
soaked it all up.
Unfortunately, it's mixed with woolite right now.
Yeah, just
Oh.
drain it. And
Oh, dude, it still looks like the wool like it came. Can you like get the cum off of it, please? Like, just rub it on
I'm
the
not
paper towels.
touching
You
that.
said
You want me
that
to
are
rub it
there.
on your leg?
No, you've already
Why
spilled
would he want that
multiple
on his leg
substances
if
on
he's
my
saying?
leg.
Holden likes cum on his leg.
Excuse me?
You're the first person to say this.
I don't think I do.
Besides Holden.
When have I said that?
You said it last night.
Oh, really? In what context, what conversation?
As you were getting fucked in your butt.
Excuse me?
You were...
Huh, okay.
I can't believe you walked in on him getting pegged.
I didn't want to, but like I said, I've been squatting here and like it got really noisy and I just went to go investigate because it wasn't sexual moans. It was like, help me, help. And I heard like...
I mean, that can be sexual if you have the right kinks.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that. Obviously I do now, so I won't walk in anymore. But like, yeah, last night was a shocker. I'm gonna go back to wool lighting the carpet.
See, I've put my gaslight shield down for so long because Matthew hasn't been around. There hasn't been much of a need for a gaslight shield. I gotta start fucking walking around with my gaslight shield back on.
Gaslight.
But okay, you had like a million Halloween stories, but you were too busy being a cleaner.
Yeah, I was busy wool lighting the carpet. Before we do that, I need to find my nicotine.
Yes. The first priority
Your baby
of anyone
vape
with
fell
that,
down there.
Your pacifier is over there.
You, sir, have the same thing in your pocket.
Yeah, I have a pacifier. It might as well be a fucking dick. I am fucking getting screwed by an industry that hates me and wants me to die. They want my money.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em.
sounds like fucking to me.
I got a brain parasite though, so I'm gonna keep doing it till I get a good opportunity to quit.
Dude, I know I already told you, but I was listening to one of our older episodes. I think it was the Drug and Morals episode, which is a fucking banger episode.
Dude, all our episodes are banger episodes.
That's true.
Except for the ones that aren't.
But
Agreed.
I was so sad because at the very beginning you were talking about how you would quit nicotine for like a month, and I was just like, oh no,
Bro, that's how it'd be.
no. That's why kids, we joke and talk about, shit like alcohol and weed and everything. Just please don't touch nicotine.
Yeah,
I was gonna
Don't
say
touch
I would
one
much rather you
Don't be like them.
Or meth or
Yeah.
heroin. Don't do those.
Yeah, don't do bad
Most
drugs.
of the
I
other
agree.
ones are like, I don't know, as long as you're not doing some super weird shit.
I'm probably way too
like
an
fucking
adult.
Yeah, definitely
cough
wait
syrup.
until you're an adult.
Yeah.
And by adult, I don't necessarily mean 18. Like I started
Maybe
smoking when I was
25.
18, but like obviously when
Yeah.
you turn 18, you're gonna do your own shit. But like with the same reason with alcohol, you can't really have access to it till you're 21. Like weed absolutely does like do things to your growth and development process.
Oh yeah, until
I
you're
don't quite know
25.
what.
Until you're 25. Yeah, it grunts like brain development because your brain doesn't stop growing until you're 25.
I thought that was your body.
Maybe it's all of it. I don't know. I know your brain in particular as well.
But
Either
yeah,
as
yeah.
well or nor.
As someone who consumes nicotine like every 30 minutes, I really second Holden's thing. Like if there's one thing I could go back and not do, it'd definitely be smoking cigarettes.
Dude, we
like,
almost kicked nicotine out of this country.
and
Cigarettes
then
were
they made
kind
it
of on the
taste so
thing.
fucking good.
And then it's like watermelon and bubblegum.
Cranberry soda
it's like
actually.
candy in my mouth.
Like, gosh, man, they should just make them all cum flavored. And then y'all would still fucking
Yeah, you know
suck
what?
on it.
I would probably stop nicotine if every single route for nicotine was cum flavored. Biden, watching.
No,
I know what you have
You guys
to do.
joke. Have you not
Make
seen
the cum
Have you
mandate.
not stop? It's disgusting. Have you not seen that fucking TikTok or Vine or whatever the fuck it was of that girl, or it might have been a dude, fucking inhaling a cum flavored Juul pod?
Wait, what do you mean?
I swear to God, it's out there.
Flavored.
It's
or was it real?
No, it's cum. Like he came inside
Okay,
a Juul
well, it's
pod.
not cum flavored.
It's
That's
definitely
cum.
cum flavored if it's cum.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I guess it could
Yeah,
be
yeah,
pineapple
yeah.
flavored cum, but like I don't want to go
I
there.
don't. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. I remember the most funny fucking TikTok I've ever seen was one person that was like, "Wow, you guys, if you guys are addicted to Juuls, like, why don't you just like do something else, like drink water?" And it showed some chick like making fun of the original video, like trying to inhale water. She's like, fucking like choking, like just like I don't know. You cannot inhale water. Your body does not want to inhale water.
Bro, that's bringing up so many like bad memories of TikToks or whatever. Where like I saw this one where this chick pushed it out of her eye, and then like she ended up in the hospital after that.
What out of her eye?
Smoke. She inhaled
What?
smoke and pushed it out of her eyeball.
Ooh.
Yeah,
fucked.
like out of the tear duct area.
You guys
Ow.
aren't true nicotine users.
I'm
unless
okay
you
with
do
that.
Yeah,
I'm absolutely okay with
not
that.
being a
What if
true
that was the
nicotine
only
user.
way? What if Biden said the only way you're allowed to do nicotine is
I
if
would
it's cum
probably
flavored through
quit.
your eye?
nicotine.
I would
to be
definitely quit
honest.
nicotine. Well,
I don't
actually,
believe
I
you.
raised
I
a
would have
hypothetical
some, like,
question.
other issues
Do we
with
have
that.
nicotine police? Like, who's enforcing this? Like, do we just instantly
Okay, have
die?
you seen the Derpixie
The,
Rule
the
34
normal
Stuffy
normal
Bunny?
cops, and they're authorized
I don't-
to
I
shoot
plead the
you
fifth.
on the spot if they smell
know
your
what I'm talking
cloud
about.
I
and it doesn't
absolutely
smell
know
like
what you're
cum.
talking about.
You said you do?
Yes.
That happens. But like, if you're into that, then like, they don't do that. So you can't just spin it on like, oh, I do want to get railed in the ass by a bunny.
Cum flavored through your eye. Only way.
Would you do it?
No, absolutely not.
Bitch.
Would you?
Nah, I ain't a
Nah,
nicotine fiend. I grew out of my pacifier when I was about, Dude, I don't know how this episode is. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Bro,
I
it's
feel
been
like-
chaotic as hell. I had half
I've really
of a drink and I'm
enjoyed
feeling
it. I
sauced.
think this is a great episode.
I'm trying to think. We got
I feel like the
Daniel,
we'll bring it back
shit.
Oh yeah, I got so like okay. It was around Halloween. I kind of categorized like spooky things, like the whole course of October for me is
Spooky
Halloween
season.
stories. Yeah, do you remember? Fuck, I can't dox her. There was this teacher that lived on
yep.
Daniel Street.
Yep.
And it was the lamest shit ever. So at one point, the teachers.
It was cool.
It was cool. It's
A
since
little
been
bit strict
fired,
at times,
yeah.
but yeah.
But like
I
anyway,
forgot she got fired.
yeah, I'll tell you all the story off camera.
Bet.
But anyway, she lived right across the street from our boy Daniel. Once again, we all live in the same neighborhood. So once we found that out, we came up with the plan to like TP and Ding Dong ditch her, right? The way I remember shit, it was me and Holden for sure. We rolled up on our house and all the lights were still on. And it was like, it's got to be like 11 or 12. And Holden was instantly like, nah, dude, we shouldn't. And I was like, yeah, we absolutely should. And fucking like I don't even think we did. Like I think I got to the door with you and you were like nah, and you ran last minute and I had a split decision to ring the doorbell or just run away. I totally ran away like a bitch.
I bet you told me you rang it.
Does that ring a bell?
Wait. When we were ding
Somewhat.
dong ditching,
You weren't.
didn't
It was
do
just
the ding.
it was just me and Holden.
You just ditched.
Yeah, we just ditched because
Dude,
Holden bitched out first and then I bitched out right afterwards. But yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
I feel like there's a
I'm
50%
Honestly,
chance.
I would be too. Yeah.
I thought the ding in the ding dong ditch was pretty sacred. Like I was pretty freaked out by doing the ding, but I still did it because it was like
'Cause
that's
you had
the
to
whole
do the
point.
ditch.
Yeah.
You got to do the ding.
You
then
can't
you gotta
do the ditch without the ding.
But I remember when we would ding dong ditch on my block, what we would do, like we would go around ding
such a
dong
good idea.
ditching like the entire neighborhood. But then the grand finale of every fucking ding dong ditch, because I probably did this like 20 times, dude. I thought this was the funniest shit
more than
as a
that.
fucking
More than that.
kid.
We did it
Probably.
for summers at a time. Dude.
So we would there was like where I lived, it was like, it was a
That's what we
block, but it
did
wasn't like a
before
perfect
TikTok was a thing.
but it wasn't like a perfect like circle block. That's not how they always be or how most of them be. So it was like we had like a really long like run on the side of like the road, and then it was like there was a cul-de-sac and like then another thing. But like there were a bunch of houses lined up that we would at the very end of the night, we would say we had 2 people, we would like go door. We would hit like all the fucking things
I
and
feel
then
like you're not
sprint the final
like
one.
so the cul-de-sac. So like Holden's like street was over here, and then there was 2 houses that were back to back. So you had like Holden Street, 2 houses back to back like that. So backyard, and then cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
Where there was probably 4 or 5 houses deep before it circled around. And so like I remember there was one time we had 4 of us, and so we did 1, 2, 3, 4. And the way we did it was the 4th person rang it first because they were the furthest to run.
Yeah.
The second the
We
4th person got
calculated
to the
it.
3rd house, they rang it, followed suit, and ran. So by the time the 4th person came to the door, they just saw number 1 leaving house number 1, and everyone else just booked it back to Holden's house because it was like right across the street.
yeah.
It was so much
Gosh,
fun.
that was like a perfect fucking, because like the adrenaline you get as a
Bro.
fucking 8-year-old to do that, like
You know what
that's
I
your
just
first
remembered?
experience doing
Oh, I
something
feel bad
like
about
that.
this. Do you remember when we TP'd Mike's house?
I do remember,
I feel bad about that. He is a saint.
dude. I know. I've tried to reach out to him a couple of times. Oh my, okay, so this was kind of a personal story, but not really. We a long time ago we used to like mainly Dan a little bit. I don't unfortunately was not a part of this
Wait,
too much. Like you were in the Discord a little bit.
No,
but
no,
we
with
had
Mike.
at a period of time, we used to all just exist on the Discord server. And like, Dan, do you want to tell like just a story of like how, I don't think we've talked about it on our podcast, but how
okay.
like
So the
NC
Discord-
Texas.
Yeah, so we're in Texas, and the other group of friends is in NC, or North Carolina. Those are states in the U.S. for our
Wow,
non-American
doxing, dude.
viewers. And basically, this all started because I was playing DayZ, and I was running along the coast, some fresh spawn, and I ran into this guy, Mason, right? And we just kind of fucking hit it off. We just started talking. We were playing the game together for like a while, and we used Skype for the longest time, and eventually we were like, fuck this. We moved to TeamSpeak. He invited some of his friends, I invited some of my friends, and then we had the NCTX TeamSpeak, which became the NCTX Discord.
Yeah, which
It's just a fucking chance encounter.
Yeah, which I have recorded. Like, if you guys know Garrett and Ryan, if you're people that watch my content, some of the old Upgun or Rounds or all of the Obelisk videos, they're from like North Carolina. But I remember at one point in time with Mike, me and Matthew and one of our really good friends Corey, who's been on an old episode of like, I think our first ever episode of Neon Apes. He was on, and we were in the Red Wedding scene, right? We were on the Red Wedding episode. If you don't know what Game of Thrones is, or what the Red Wedding episode is, and Game of Thrones is a big episode. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's a big, like one of the biggest like things that happens in Game of Thrones for a while, and right before, like 2 or 3 minutes before we get to the scene, the moment that like everyone talks about that's so impactful, like our good friend Mike comes in, and this is when we were all kind of like awkward kids, and he was just trying to like, he was being like real energetic, trying to like see what we were up to, and we were like, we were playing, watching Game of Thrones, and he's like, what episode? And me and Matthew just in our minds like knew like, oh no, why is he asking about like the episode stuff? And he just he's like, oh, that's the episode where XYZ like all this shit happens. And Corey, like, we're literally, I can't even like begin to say, we were literally 30 seconds away from like the Red Wedding scene like happening, like no exaggeration. So he's literally like still in the Discord call when like it starts happening, and me and Matthew just like, I don't know, dude, that's like several seasons in, like, it's a big thing. And
That is the old version of a party foul.
yeah, like we were just like, oh, come on, man, come on. And like, it was just kind of an awkward situation. So long story short, I don't think we talked with Mike for like a year. Like, 'cause it was just like an awkward,
because of that?
yeah, because it was like just an awkward thing where like he just felt awkward to like jump back into like, group chats, and like we were probably just too awkward to like specifically invite him, and eventually we did, and like he just, it was like schedules changed, and I've tried to hit up Mike, a bunch of times, and he's just, super busy. So somehow you're watching this, Mike. I fucking love you, man, dude.
Mike, you were one of the only, like, I was on the football team in middle school, and middle school for a lot of people just sucks ass. Like, everyone is just a little shit. Mike was the only one of like probably 2 or 3 people out of the whole team who didn't like actually bully me on the daily. Like,
Yeah.
Mike actually became my friend, and he made it bearable. Like,
yeah. Dude, I remember. Oh man, dude. Oh, dude. I remember one of the first gaming conventions I ever went to was this gaming convention called SGC. I don't think it
So
exists
good. It
anymore.
does not,
It got
no.
bought by Rooster Teeth. So the Rooster Teeth conventions, maybe it's like a lot of the normal.
Isn't Rooster Teeth like just fucked internally?
I
with,
think
like, a
that,
bunch
there was a
of,
bunch of shit that just came out recently about how
Wait.
it's like a toxic boy culture, just like Blizzard and fucking all that shit. Like,
sounds
I don't
about
know
right.
why.
Dude, it's so weird when like gamer boy culture infiltrates like a company.
yeah,
know?
like it's so
They're
but it-
supposed to be there like making money, and instead they're
yeah, fucking sexually harassing female workers and shit like that.
I hate it.
But it was really cool because it had a bunch of normal boots people. So some of my like childhood,
Normal Boots.
people, John Tron, Peanut Butter Gamer, Angry Video Game Nerd, which Angry Video Game Nerd is like the first YouTuber I ever watched. My dad showed me like a Dragon's Lair review he did of it. But it was awesome. But
Dude, your dad showed you Angry Video Game Nerd? That's
yeah,
dope
yeah.
as fuck.
He showed me because it was like, I think he played like the arcade cabinet of like Dragon's Lair.
Oh my
as a kid.
God.
So he showed me like
I
an
remember that.
SNES.
I remember you telling me that your dad got you into that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And I was super into that. I've met them. They were, I mean, like at a SGC thing. But Mike, at one of the earliest ones, he tied. I remember like Matthew and Mike came with me. So Matthew, you guys know Matthew. And Mike, I thought it was the cringiest thing as a kid, but whatever. Mike's Mike. He's like the most wholesome guy ever. He had like a balloon that he had tied to his backpack. And he walked around the entire convention with the balloon. So wherever he walked, about 10 feet up in the fucking air, there was a balloon.
That's so smart. That way you can always know where Mike is.
Yeah, like it worked out. But obviously, I just, when I was a kid, I went through like a cringy phase. I think a lot of kids do, where you just like think everything
is cringe.
Yeah. And then I feel like most kids like grow out of that and realize like, oh, it doesn't affect me. Why the fuck would I care? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
middle school, once again, shittiest time of my life.
Middle school is like
And I was in the army.
I think it's a shitty time in most people's lives. Like that transition period.
Yeah. So
everyone's just so mean.
Yeah, but man, I'm trying to think if there's any other like Halloween stories or anything.
Have you guys
to wrap it
ever
up.
done anything like on Mischief Night specifically?
What's Mischief Night?
What the fuck? You don't know what Mischief Night is?
Mischief
Oh
Night?
my god, really?
Yeah, no, I don't
really?
know what
It's
that
the day
is.
before Halloween. Where like that's just like you just go out and you do mischievous things. That's when like everyone like TPs or like
I've
gets
never
fucking
heard of that in
drunk.
my
That was
life.
always
Are you
on
serious?
Halloween.
No. Mischief Night is before.
I
it's a
always
thing.
remember the TPings happening on Halloween.
Oh, no. They happen on Mischief Night too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing.
Huh? I guess I've just never.
I don't have any Mischief Night stories. I just learned about.
Do you have
this,
any Mischief
like,
Night
a second
stories?
ago.
Yeah, like you know how I was like saying off camera too. I was like, I'm trying to think of like what I did on Halloween in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So do y'all remember me telling you about that chick?
Oh.
Who,
Yeah.
So fucking she. That was. I'm pretty sure it was Mischief Night, the night we fucked and at work.
I feel like you should give people some context. I know what you're talking about.
So
But
there's
now
this,
you owe people context.
there's this chick at work at Connecticut, and
You used to work at a store that provides.
I'm not gonna go into that. She was
Services
a
for the
lessons
holiday.
lead, and she was so bad at her job. But god damn it, she was hot, and she was just like a big flirter. And long story short, like a couple weeks before Halloween, we like made out in her car, and then that night. I don't remember exactly why, but like it was just me and her closing, and like it was so dead. I was like, you know what? I'm locking the door at like 8:00. We close at 9, and so we were just sitting there. We started like playing Truth or Dare, and long story short, we got naked in the corral, and we just went back in the store, and we went back to my fucking manager's office and just fucked on his desk.
Man, that's. I didn't have a lot of faith in this story at the beginning, but now that it's been told, I love it.
Oh my god.
This is a great story.
You know what? I think that's a good way to end this episode. I don't know how to top that. Do you know how to top that, Daniel?
Nah, I haven't fucked to my shitty boss's desk on Mischief Night. Like,
Yeah,
I haven't done
I don't
shit
know how to
that
top
I don't
that.
know exactly if it was definitely like the day or the day before Mischief Night. Like it was
It was
just at the-
Mischief Night adjacent.
It was
you know?
adjacent for sure.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Man, if you miss the Mischief Night on that,
yeah, so if you ain't getting pussy on Mischief Night, what you... no.
I'm pretty sure she's a fucking evil succubus though, so that would
Oh, there you
explain.
go. There you go. So, bring it back to
What?
Halloween.
Halloween, yeah.
Yeah, Halloween. There we go. Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween,
guys.
hey.
I know we kind of went off on multiple tangents, and blood was spilled on our carpet.
It dead ass looked like a blood stain.
But you know what? I hope that made for a fun episode. Not every like Halloween episode is gonna be like, we can only talk about Halloween so much, I guess. But it's always great to do fun bits, dress up, and stuff like that. If you're listening, definitely go go at least watch for a second on YouTube or whatever to see how sexy we look.
We look sexy.
And
We got
Yeah.
great costumes.
And I got some pumpkin rings and
Bling, dude.
you know, we got bling and stuff like that. So I hope you guys have a good Halloween. Make sure you don't get no razor blades or you know, edibles in your candy as
That would suck. If
right-wing
you
news
get any
stations, like,
edibles in
claiming.
your candy, hit me up. I will take care of it for you.
Yeah, we will
dispose of them
of
in the
them
proper
properly.
location. We care about public safety.
Yes, we care about public safety. So on that note, guys, hope you guys have a good Halloween and make yourself sick on candy. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye. Bitch.